Hello, everybody. We're back again for another reveal. Hopefully, you've been doing well over the last couple weeks. We had 4 cards to choose from again this week. We used the butterfly deck, so let's see what you picked. If you chose card number 1, you chose Secrets Revealed. This card says, get ready to hear the truth. Lies will be revealed. This card feels to me as if, there could be a couple of things going on. So either you are having somebody around you that is keeping things from you and you feel like they're not being 100% honest with you. And the other situation is that maybe this is a time for you to watch what you say and maybe not tell all the family recipes and tell all of your secrets at this time. Maybe just spend a little bit of time, a day or two, to contemplate who needs to know what, because maybe there is someone in your life that will take the information the wrong way or use things against you. So at this time, this card is talking about either people that are keeping things from you or the need for you to just hold back just for a little while. That's going to really help you come out on top, and it's going to help you see things from a different angle. So really just pay attention to that over the next couple weeks. See who's around you, take a bit of an inventory, and see who you can trust and who you can't trust, and just really maybe that'll start the weeding out process and let you know who is around you that maybe you can share those things that you want to with, or the people that are around you that, no, maybe I shouldn't, so just keep that in mind this week. If you chose card number 2, you chose Break Free. Now this card says take off the chains and step out from the chaos. This card usually means that there's something that you're breaking free of. Maybe an old habit, maybe a relationship that's not good for you, maybe a job that is no longer serving you. So this card really talks about breaking free and being able to walk away from a situation. That's not always easy. Sometimes we're not sure that that's the right thing to do. It causes a little bit of confusion, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Maybe we're doubting ourselves. But this card tells you that you know the right thing to do as well. So do that, do what's right for you. And if you make a decision, stick with it, because, this is a card that if you're breaking free from something, you don't want to go back into that situation. So take your time, but when you do it, just follow through quickly, if that makes sense. So take your time to make sure that you are doing the right thing. And then when you do make that decision, just make the decision and stand by it. So if it's a relationship, just, end it. Or if it's a job that you're leaving to go to a different job, or, whatever it is that you're breaking free from. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's eating sugar and you're stopping breaking that habit of eating sugar. Maybe it's stopping smoking if you smoke cigarettes. Maybe, it could be any of those things, but it's about breaking old habits and making new habits. So that's a good card as well. If you chose card number 3, you chose this one. This one is Applause. This card says smile and say thank you because you deserve this. Now this card really suggests that you've worked hard to get to where you are. So you've been working on something and finally you're being recognized for it. So that is a pretty big deal. So now you can relax. It's like you've accomplished goals, but you need to maintain that. So make sure that you are not just celebrating, but that you are maintaining what you've accomplished as well. You've worked hard for it. So now keep it up, and that'll be easier to keep up what you've accomplished, but you don't want to lose that, right? So really give yourself a pat on the back for coming this far. You've put a lot of work into something so far. So, take the time to appreciate yourself and just appreciate where it is that you've come from and the work that you did to get here. Okay, good job. If you chose card number 4, you chose time to move. Now this card says you're leaving one phase of your life and moving to another. So this suggests the end of something and moving into something new. So whether it be a job or a home or a relationship or all of those things, this card really just talks about ending something and moving on to something else. So if there is a move or a change in career, something that you're contemplating, now's the time to do that. The stars are telling you that it's the right time now. So, whether it's maybe you're going back to school, maybe you want to start learning something new, now's the time to make that move. So it doesn't have to be a physical move, but now is the time to make that move. So go ahead and do that. Use your intuition. This could be something that's maybe causing you to spend a little bit of money. So if you are going back to school, of course, you may be saving some pennies. You may be spending some money on courses. It might be time to buy that new car that you are contemplating buying. It may be time to just prepare for something that's coming up. So maybe you want to save a little bit for what's coming up. You plan to maybe purchase something or make a trip fund or something like that. So now's the time to either start planning or follow through if you've already got it planned. Use your intuition. Make sure that you have a clear vision of what it is that you want to accomplish and where it is that you want to be in a little while, maybe a few weeks or months, depending on the project. But really set that vision out in your mind, and that will help you manifest and work towards those goals to accomplish what it is that you want to do with your life. So great cards, a little bit different. There's not really a theme between all of them. It's, you may have been drawn towards one card, you may have been drawn towards two. If you are drawn towards two, that was totally fine. That's what you need to hear at this point. So hopefully this makes sense to you. It's really interesting how when we are drawn to certain cards, how we know to pick that card to get that message. So it's really interesting how it works. So thank you for playing along again. And it's a kind of a fun way to test your own intuition and see why you picked what you picked. So have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will chat again in a couple of weeks. Thanks. Bye for now, guys.